Super Theorist. I was going to do a Power Ranger and or Supernatural and or both video today, except I got a loot crate in. Now this loot crate has been like overdue for like a bajillion months, but I mean not a bajillion, a couple, but still. Anyway, so I decided to talk about something else for a change. I'm talking about Marvels and DC. I'm talking about superheroes today. As we all know, this year marked the finale of, well, the whole Avengers saga, the whole MCU, phase 1s, 2, and 3. And while all of us cry over it, because I cannot believe a lot of it happened, for some of us that just don't like what happened, there were some people, like me, who are just glad to have been a part of it, glad to have been along for the ride. And that is, in my opinion, what this season, the holiday season, is all about. I love Christmas around this time of year, specifically because you get so many things. In fact, this year, what I'm saying is, I don't care about gifts. As long as I'm happy, then it's a good Christmas. And I have friends, other friends who, across the world, all over the world, and they don't really celebrate Christmas the way I do. But that's not my point. See, Christmas, I'm assuming, with, like, say, the Starks, would have been completely scientific, or, just not, what's the word I'm looking for? It is not very family. Right? Thank you. And that's the thing, though. Christmas is about being with family. Holidays, not just Christmas, but the holidays are about being with family. And there is one person that I know of in the Avengers, the MCU Avengers, that would definitely know that. Natasha Romanoff. Now, technically her story's not over because she's most likely getting a 3-movie series, but let's not get into that, please.
She's a deadly assassin. What do you expect?
Yeah, she's a deadly assassin, but she's not just an assassin. She spent her whole Avengers career trying to make up for being an assassin.
Budapest. What about Budapest?
We don't know what happened in Budapest just yet. Okay? We don't know what happened in Budapest because no one will elaborate until we get that movie, until we get the Black Widow movie. I believe Black Widow movie next year.
The Hulk. Then, what about the Hulk? Who broke Harlem?
Yeah, the Hulk broke Harlem. Not Bruce Banner, who is the actual official member of the Avengers, not the Hulk. No matter what the Quinjet explanation says. However, and let's not get into the whole Endgame fiasco with Professor Banner, because caramba.
Aha! What about Steve, the man out of time?
Yes, Steve is the man out of time. Steve is a man from 1940. And the official Christmas or holidays did not become commercialized until the 1880s, I want to say. So he could have very well been around the whole commercialized Christmas thing. In fact, I think the first Christmas cereal, well, not Christmas cereal, but the first Christmas classic songs that were not technically based around in church was around the 1940s. And he's still a family man. He still cares about his family. Still cares about family. The Avengers are his family, just like with Natasha.
But Thor.
Aha! Got you! Thor. Thor is all about, like, none of the Avengers would be where they are without Thor and his family issues, without Thor and Loki, without Thor and Odin. If not for Thor, then the Avengers wouldn't be the Avengers. The Avengers wouldn't be together. I am not kidding you, because also in the comics, the Avengers would not have been together if not for Loki. Which means, if not for Odin, I believe, telling Loki what had happened. Though I'm pretty sure in the comics, Loki is not Odin's son, or adoptive son, or whatever. But still, Loki and Thor are still technically connected in the comics, which makes it even better for the movies.
Oh, right. And, what about, Hawkeye or Clint Barton?
He has a family. He is connected to his family. That's why he went all dark side evil with Roman. In alter ego he had taken, instead of being Hawkeye, he took Roman, who is a deadly assassin. Deadlier, I assume, than Black Widow herself. All because his family is gone. His whole life, his family, the ones he loves, the ones he cares about, not just the Avengers, are gone. I really don't think his Christmases were filled with merry brightness. And that's just the original 6. I don't know about the other Avengers. I mean, I can tell you circles about Peter Parker, but I can't tell you anything about, Carol Danvers, or Black Panther, or Scott Lang, even though he is also especially a family man. Scott Lang is a family man just like Clint is. Or Scarlet Witch, who lost her brother, like, literally the, movie they debuted in. And see, that's the point, though. They're still all together. I mean, everyone believes that Tony adopted, in a sense, Peter Parker when they met, obviously. And it's just, I don't know how to describe it, but even the ones that aren't the main 6 Avengers are still good and still like a family to them. And to me, that sums up every show, not just like all the shows that I talk about, not just Power Rangers and Supernatural. I've made references to like Charmed and Pokemon. They're not just for like one generation, they're for everyone. You have the comic lovers. You have the comic lovers with the Avengers, though. And you have the generation that gets to see them on screen for the first time, possibly. You get to enjoy it with everyone else. And honestly, I believe that was also Stan Lee's intention with the Avengers, or just Marvel Comics in general. I think that was his intention when you get right down to it. That comics were not just meant to be for one person, one generation. They were not meant to be for adults. They weren't meant to be for kids. They weren't meant to be for teens. They were meant to be for everyone, and I love that. It's like Christmas, or the holiday season in general. You can be the biggest Scrooge all you want, all year round, but around Christmas, there's no denying it. You cannot be a Scrooge around Christmas. You cannot hate people around Christmas. It's literally impossible. That's what this season is about. It's about loving each other. It's about being a family with one another. And I love that just so, so much. I love how Stan Lee was able to put together comics when they were condemned to be bad, actually. I love how that he had done that, and how he made it so everyone can enjoy them, not just one person or that they were bad. He made it so everyone, young, small, big or small, small, big, young or old, he made it so everyone can enjoy them. And with that, I close out this year, 2019, with my last question of the day. Question of the video. Which was your favorite holiday moment? What moment do you think best describes your family that can connect with either Power Rangers or Supernatural or any Marvel franchise, or not just Marvel, but just any superhero franchise? Leave it down below. Please comment, like, and subscribe for more. Catch ya on the flip side. And happy holidays.